Hey y'all, it's your boy Scout back at you with another strain review coming at you from Canada Simple, capital C, capital B, capital S. Silence in the room. What we got for you this week is green crack. Okay, it's not crack that's been put green dye in it. That's a joke. You'll see why later. But it's green crack from the Legend brand that is done by NCS or NWCS, Northwest Cannabis Solutions. Okay, they're local here in Washington State, of course. We have to buy bud here. Big thing on this is it's mostly, you can find this normally from 15 to 25, 26, maybe, about 25% normally THC. This has got 25.96 THC. THCA, guys. Okay, that's a very big difference. Okay, so this stuff is super strong. It's a hybrid. It leans heavier on the sativa side, 65-35 to indica. Okay, the genealogy is, family tree wise, is kind of weird because all it is skunk number 1 bred into skunk number 1. So inbred. So basically it's skunk number 1 bred into itself is what green crack is. But big thing, there's like just like a lot of strains, there's all this hype about whether or not it's where it's from and where it came from and blah blah blah. But there's a lot of stories about green crack, but the most prevalent and most widely believed is it came out of Athens, Georgia, okay, in the 70s, but they called it just straight Kush with a C, okay? So it was Kush, that's what they called it, and then old Snoop Dogg got hold of some of it and smoked it, and I guess he liked it so much and he thought it was kind of addictive. It is kind of like that, you want to smoke more of this stuff. And he started calling it green crack, and it stuck. And I think that's really pretty rad or dope or whatever you want to say. But yeah, so, but then you got on the flip of that coin, you got the connoisseurs and I'm not going to say snobby because I'm that way too. I don't like cannabis as medicine being portrayed as some type of other drug. I can understand that, but you know, flip side, it's kind of a cool thing. It's an urban sort of legend, and Snoop actually changed the name of the strain, and it's awesome. So I think that's really kind of really cool, you know what I mean? And it shows how much influence, you know, the different artists have, hip-hop and whatnot, on everything. And, you know, Snoop with Bud has been huge. I mean, in all kinds of great ways. So hats off to Snoop Dogg, man, for doing what he did. But anyway, so let's get back to this. Okay, so yeah, there's two school of thoughts on that. But biggest was it came from Athens, Georgia. Did I already say all that? Yeah. And but it now that the connoisseurs, they're saying that they're calling it green Kush with a C now. Okay, so and they kept the green on it from the the crack part. They kept that part out, but they put the crack out because they don't want the medicine, you know, associated with harder type of drugs. But I don't think anybody does that. But I mean, you just never know. There is idiots out here who think there was green crack in this jar, but whatever. But okay, so yeah, let's come on up here. We'll take a look at it, and I'll let you see what's left of this 8. You almost didn't get to see. I told y'all it's kind of like that. And these buds, you didn't hear tight. I just busted up most of the buds. So I just retook this video. I'm retaking it now. But let me flip it around. It's got some really good colors on it, you know. I mean, they're just beautiful coloring on the buds. There's all kinds of reds and like, you know, tints and stuff. And I've got these grow lights on, so you know, let me put a little shade in it so that you can see it better. It's going to take a second to focus in. Well, we should get it on a triclone because it is crystal love in there. And then I'm going to move my hand again and then back over so we can. Alright, cool enough. Good enough. So I'm breaking the bud. It's a little bit crunchy, you know what I mean? A little bit dry. Smokes kind of fast. I don't know if it's got something to do with the plastic jars they put it in instead of the glass, but normally they do a hydrogen type of sealant method where they use nitrogen to do it, not hydrogen. I'm sorry, and they vacuum pack it with nitrogen. It's what like what they do on fish boats and things like that with the fillets. They just straight, I do that quick freeze them with nitrogen. And they don't freeze it, but it's a similar type process to that, but it really kind of helps with that. And this isn't out of the vacuum packs. They're like these peel top packs, but you can't reseal them. So, I don't know. 6 one, whatever does the thing they say. All right, so let's go ahead and throw a little bit in the vinegar. It burns fast, and I just smoked some of this, so as you can tell, you know what I mean. It's as far as the effects of this bud, it's one of them giddy up type buds. If you do wake and bake and you got to go to work and that type of thing, or get stuff done during the day, it's a great strain for that. Okay, I definitely recommend it for that. On the medicinal part, it's good for all kinds of stuff. I'm talking about a range of things from migraine headaches to PTSD to ADHD to depression, anxiety disorder. It's like, with depression, a lot of folks, they don't want to get out of bed, and if you don't smoke too much of this, a couple hits, you let it wait on it, you could probably get up and get something done, you know what I mean? Even if it's for you, getting in the shower, man, if you're depressed, because I've seen that, and that stuff's rough, man. So any type of medicine can help you with that, man. I hope if you're not legal in your state, I hope you are soon. I really do. It's still a crying shame, and I ain't gonna get into that soapbox and go into a diatribe on it, but it's what it is. You know what I mean? I've seen depressed folks laying in bed won't get up and smoke bud and get up and get a couple things done. You know what I mean? Tighten self stuff. It's a bad thing. And that's just one of them, PTSD. I could talk to you about that all day, but I'm not going to. But, it helps even with some dreams, that'd be awesome. And, yeah, anyway, so let's go on to this. Tastes like straight, like skunk. Me, smells like skunk. Me. But get a little bit of like sweet fruit flavor, maybe a little bit tart, maybe citrusy, a little bit. Hold on, let me. It's the back of your throat kind of hard. And I'm only gonna take 2 minutes because I just hit this. So I'm good, and I got stuff to do, and not only in that little grow tent, but with my clones. Okay, so it's green crack, guys. I do recommend it. It's good for a lot of things, and the giddy up part of this is huge. Okay, so if you feel lazy and you don't want to get up and get nothing done, you know what I mean, this stuff will get you up. I've seen it work on folks, you know what I mean, this exact strain, green crack, okay, because it's been around, it's coast to coast now. Folks like us on the East Coast, well, I don't live on the East Coast now, I'm on the West Coast, but, we even got green crack back on, I've been here going on a year, so, it's a nationwide thing, and it came from the East Coast to begin with. It came out to the West Coast. Snoop changed the name of it. These other guys tried to change the name back and back out to the East Coast. So, alright. Peace, y'all. It's your boy Scout saying peace out and nothing but love.